Hello everyone and welcome to a quarter-final match between some random person and ChrisX3. We've got Mumbai coming up first. It should be coming in any second. We've seen Mumbai a few times so far this tournament. It's produced some difficult spins, even with the lack of target-specific conditions. We've definitely had some challenging runs for these guys. And because I'm a stat guy now, I'll tell you we've got some random person who's won 1 from 4. So 25% win rate, and in tournaments we've got Chris, who's 0 for 2 on Mumbai, so potentially not a big lover. As we see, the spin is now live, so we've got a cleaver thrown as the painter, a silenced assault rifle as the Queen's bodyguard, specifically the bodyguard, and we have a scissors melee as the Bollywood bodyguard. So we've got 2 of the new conditions there, specifically a thrown and a melee, so effectively another live kill, which is what we want to see. I'll just get some audio from one of these guys. Both players look like they're taking a little bit of time here just to make sure they have a good loadout to take in. Of course, they need to take the silenced AR in, I believe. As far as I'm aware, there's none on the map, just loud.
There's no sisters down there in the makeup area. Okay.
So we're seeing Randy is the first one loading in. He's got his loadout. He seems happy. Chris still just having a quick think. So interestingly, we're seeing Randy with the non what has become a default start, of course, at the Skywalk. He's gone for the dancer start, so possibly going up to grab the painter disguise quickly. But of course, he will need to. Well, he doesn't need to return, but he does have to grab a Bollywood bodyguard disguise, which he can grab from Dawood's guards. He's nearly got himself caught in the elevator there. As we can see, Chris is now loading in. So Chris has opted for the Skywalk start, so we'll be seeing the Maelstrom isolation really quick. Gives him access to the Holy Man, of course, as well, to make manoeuvring around the slums that little bit easier. Randy's gone to distract the guy at the top of the stairs and very nearly caught a different guard, but he has managed to grab the right one now. So he might just be grabbing this grab the Bollywood bodyguard disguise from this guy here and then head back down potentially. We might be trying to isolate Dawood up here in the attic. Chris has done the isolation and he grabbed the brick as well, ready for what I assume will be a brick wall from both players here. So yeah, it looks like we're opting for 2 different strategies completely by the look of it. So yeah, Randy knows where the cleaver is, so he's managed to grab the cleaver real quick. He is going to try and get Dawood up in his attic area. He's got to jump downstairs and potentially grab the painter. I think that's the one he wants to take that one down first. Smart enough to leave his bodyguard up here, I think, by the look of it. Popping challenges to become a dancer, of course. Yes, there is a cleaver up there. It's a very strange place for a cleaver in the middle of a building site, but
like move around getting quicker.
That's Hitman.
Does that work?
So yeah, we're definitely seeing 2 different strategies here. So Chris has gone and grabbed the scissors. I think he got them from the where the tailor is located. He's going to start the isolation, ready for the brick law, as we see the flag raised to him. Of course, the Maelstrom is already down. So we're going to see the isolation here on Dawood for Randy. I know he's going to go for the scissor kill up here. Yeah, that makes sense. So he'll grab the painter on the way down instead. As the flag is raised for Randy, so the Maelstrom will be on his way up to the hill. So he's going to have to try and rush down there, but he of course has to get the painter first, so he might have a different strategy in mind for the Maelstrom.
I'm not sure if I had the keycard there or not, but whatever.
He's currently in the Queen's Guard disguise, not quite the bodyguard disguise as of yet.
you done mixing those colors? I mean, how long can it take to smudge out a few blues and
Randy
reds?
nearly got caught then because he looked like he was about to take the bodyguard down who's in the room
He's
with the
creating
painter,
art
You stay
here.
here and try not to get in
which
my
would have
way.
made him go red guns.
These colors are all wrong.
Chris has actually entered the train yard, which is not what I was expecting to see. Is the painter grabbed for Randy? We've just seen Chris has been caught by the cameras, but the camera box is very easy to access in Mumbai. Shouldn't be a big deal
Painter, I
at
guess I
all.
can use.
It looks like Chris is grabbing the other clear. That's the only other cleaver I know about. I'm not sure if there's any more on the map.
Have the cleaver, right? Yes, good.
Having a tough time escaping from the train.
What's the ranking as the painter?
Our
But
intel
whatever.
suggests the Maelstrom is hiding somewhere in the city slums.
So yeah, interestingly, so where Random has left Darwood, he could be spotted there. He left a KO'd guard on the floor because there isn't enough box space upstairs. But with Darwood being boxed, I'm not sure if his other bodyguards will follow.
I suggest you are mindful around them in the slums.
And Chris has looks like he might be planning.
Do I have a brick? No, I don't have a brick.
Yeah, he's going to take the cameras out while he's here. Makes sense. He's got the bodyguard disguise there as well. As we see, Random is heading up to the Maelstrom. He's currently should already be on his way. Yeah, he's just meeting with I think her name's Riva, Niha, sorry, outside I think it is. He's going to have to possibly peekaboo him up to this window here. And he has the cleaver in hand already.
Doesn't it?
Might even just go for the knockout there. Oh, but he's been GRB'd.
Rough shot.
And that is a rip from
be
Randy,
quicker
which
over
puts
there
Chris at now a
if I,
4.5 minute
go with
advantage,
that.
which on Mumbai could be crucial. Chris, of course, has the Maelstrom isolated. He's now in the bodyguard disguise. He's got a smuggle very close. He could start the brick law now. He's got a snail, I think I saw him load in with as well, for the Darwood isolation. He might want to, or saying that he will have to needs to make sure he's in the bodyguard disguise because it looks like he might be going for the melee on Darwood, who will be panicked after his guards fall. So he might need to be a little bit careful if that's his plan there. As you see, Randy's just following the same strat he did last time, so he's gone straight up to the top of the elevator. He's going to go and grab a brick ready for the law and the cleaver as well.
Cleaver. Oh, okay, not pipe. Okay then.
Chris ready for the Vanya isolation. He's just going to wait for the guards to catch up. Taking their time because he's also got to wait for, I always forget the name, but Vanya's other sort of servant, who is most definitely the most awkward one of the lot. She is a head cone. Her head cones are crazy how much she can see. She is very, very far behind by the look of it for Chris. He's wasting quite a lot of time here, unfortunately, waiting for her to catch up. To the point where I'm not even sure if she's coming. Oh, here she is. She is an enforcer, so he's going to have to be careful, Chris, here. Just needs to get himself behind. Rima, thank you very much, user. I always forget the name. So yeah, he's going to have to be careful here. She is an enforcer to the bodyguard, so he's got to be careful. Always risky taking people out as well near these pillars because the guards do tend to head turn off those quite bad. He's going for thrown KOs, which is possibly a wise idea here. Yeah, it's going to get Vanya down, so that's first kill for Chris, I think.
No, in fact, I need you to burn everything. Kale has called it off.
Kale has called it off.
So Chris looks like he's going to head over to get ready for the snail isolation on Dawood as he heads down towards the boathouse. As we see Randy take out Dawood using the same as he did last time. So he's going for the scissors melee as bodyguard.
For the wicked, however. On to the next one.
Just shifting these bodies around here. I don't know if he is going to hide them. I think
I know that
those bodies are most likely going to get found, I believe, because as far as I'm aware, Dawood has a pack of 3 guards normally, and I think they do follow him even when he's down. They will follow that body as far as I'm aware. As Chris is getting ready, he's just going to take the food vendor taxi driver guy out. Smartly, he knew he had a bit of time, so he has managed to get him up the stairs to the boathouse a bit, which should put him far out of the way for the bodyguards of Dawood to spot. It can happen occasionally where they spot the body on the way down. He's got his snail in hand. So he's going to have to do some bumping here. Snail's down. Needs to keep bumping Dawood. Oh,
he's gone.
Going to have some issues like here. Magic. He has got a trunk,
but like,
and he's got a GRB as well.
Magic.
I think he might have a GRB
Crazy,
there, and a guard is coming out of the boathouse as well. One of the thugs potentially, you could see now. Oh, amazingly no. So I thought one of the bodyguards there had caught him, but he has kept his green guns with that side KO.
Which means I can do that for.
Oh, well, maybe not, because we've seen a restart from Chris there, which now flips. The ping pong table back to Randy, who's now himself got a 4-minute lead here.
I'm beginning to wonder.
So we've managed to go from level pegging nearly. Wrong kill. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. I literally just spotted it. I went to watch it back there. Yeah, it's unfortunate for Chris. At least he realised fairly quick, or at least read a DM if Corey sent him one. Unfortunate there, that's lost him a lot of time. So Randy now again with like a 4-minute advantage. Puts him way in the lead here. Already got Dawood down. I do think their body will get spotted potentially though, so this could still flip back the other way.
Doesn't it?
Depends how quick Randy can get this done. He realised himself. It's good from Chris, and at least he knew straight away. So he's not lost a lot of time there.
Hey, you! Move in and see what's happening.
A letter signed Wazir.
Well, technically he has lost time, but it could have been worse for sure.
This confirms a connection between him and the woman living here now.
Randy just having to be careful here. He's managed to get the elite thug upstairs, which now just means he can, if he's quiet, KO Niha, I think her name is. He's just going to peekaboo the maelstrom inside instead. Go for a much safer option, and then he can just. I assume he'll throw and KO through the window. It's just lagging a little bit there. He's going to keep on peekabooing him by the look of it. He's going to try to at least.
It does.
He's managed to get him with a throw and KO. So we're seeing the same strat from both players that they've attempted before. They're actually going for 2 different strats completely from each other, which is always good. Randy hasn't managed to catch him with the throw and KO, unfortunately for him. There's a little bit more work to do here. I think the easiest way is normally to peekaboo him from the upstairs window, because he does look up there. But Randy's going to try it again. He's managed to get him in. So
to scream.
In fact, it looks like he might even just go.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he's going to swap into an elite thug so he can just take him down with a KO. Which should allow him to KO.
Into this, I guess.
He's not even going to bother. He's going to just drag him upstairs. As we see, Chris is going for the Vanya isolation once again. Just got to be. He's been careful of the poles. He knows what's up. I think we'll probably see the same thing again. So we'll see him do his AR kill on Vanya here.
Let's bring this one home.
I'm unsure where she goes.
So, we've seen Randy there just taking out the maelstrom as well there. So I think that leaves Randy with arguably the easiest kill of the lot, which is the silenced AR as the Queen's bodyguard, and he's got the brick law ready to go.
Holy odd.
So assuming Randy has no issues with the bodies being found up in the in Dawood's tower, he's even going to take out the metal workers here.
47. Shaw is on the move. I think she's heading for the beach area. in the
interesting
slums.
choice, but
No.
best to be safe.
Do you? Would never have guessed that. Wow.
So Chris looks like he's doing the same thing as last time. He's already got Darwood on the way down with the brick low.
Check that out.
So he's just going to make sure the food vendor isn't spotted, and he can do the same again. Hopefully this time with the correct kill. He just needed to change disguise. In fact, no, sorry, he had the right disguise. He just needed to change to the right weapon even.
Okay.
So Randy's letting the guards
That
get
is
quite far away.
Hello.
Doesn't need to be quite this bad, but I think he might be trying to wait for to grab. Oh no, thought he was going to wait for Vanya's sister first, but no, Rima, he's letting go. But seems to have managed to do this with minimal issues. Of course, the bodyguards come out there with him. His agency pickup is just around the corner there. So assuming he has no body
Train
issues
just left.
up in the
And
tower in the
he's
next
gonna
sort of
all
minute
the way
or so,
around.
should be Randy's point. As he gets the
Confirmed
kill,
kill
and
on
he's just going to
Varnish.
run towards the boat exit.
Excellent work, 47. Mission completed. Time to find an exit.
The
As we see,
entire
Chris has
way
just picked up
over.
the correct Darwood kill
Oh,
this
no.
time, but might be a little bit too late, unfortunately, for Chris here. Randy's had a very good run, just over 9 minutes, exited with green guns. Should be 0.1 to Randy there. Looked very good. Good run, good recovery after his first rip as well. Yeah, there we go. Points confirmed. So that's Randy who's taken map 1. Decent from Chris. It's got to be said. Great effort. He had all his timings correct. He knew what it was. Knew what he was doing. Unfortunate with the wrong kill, and unfortunately that it's just set him that little bit too far behind. Unfortunately for Chris. But now we're on to Marrakesh, which will be coming up shortly. Just having a quick look at the stats. So Marrakesh, we've got Random has he's 2 from 8, so 25% a game
Marrakesh,
from
fuck,
Random
okay.
on Marrakesh. Chris looks quite strong. He's won 5 from 6, which is just about an 83% win rate as well. So looks like Chris is a lot stronger stats wise on Marrakesh, which will be coming up at 39 past the hour, so in 2 minutes time. But, yeah, definitely if you go off the stats, it looks like we might see a good run from Chris here, but this is freestyle, so you never know. Chris looks like he has a strat in mind straight away as well. He's gone for an elite soldier start with a seeker, a trank, a sedative and a snail, which seems a crazy loadout when you look at it, but I'm wondering if he must have something in mind there, not unless this is from another run for it. He does hold the raw record for this map as well, yeah, Chris, as far as I'm aware. So Chris definitely seems to enjoy Marrakesh a lot more than Randy. But again, you never know. Could always, any spin can confuse any player. All it needs is a disguise that's a pain. You sort of look at it, you know, the intern or the fortune teller, even the handyman potentially. If you don't start, can be a bit of a pain because they do go for a wander after a while. There is I think there is a free handyman, but it's up on top of one of the roofs, which is not ideal. So yeah, as I say, spin's coming up in it's about 15 seconds, so I'm looking forward to it. I kind of want a loud pistol elimination because, as we saw, I think it was a game between Joker and Blythe. I think it was. The loud eliminations are quite tough on this map because none of the targets are ideal.
Time to lose miserably.
Klaus definitely the stronger of the two for loud live kills though. But that's not what we're seeing. So we're seeing a silent shotgun as the handyman, and a neck snap as the waiter.
Neck snap
So of
waiter.
course, both of these
That's in there.
disguises
If it
you
starts
can
with
start in.
And then I run out and get
I think Randy looks like he's going for what I would say is the
you know,
optimal thing here, because I think I would start waiter with the bubblegum and leave it in the little room where the handyman goes to isolate himself.
Snack nap. Waiter.
Could be a quick spin potentially, this one. Both players loading in quite quick. Different strategies again. Random has gone for the waiter start. Chris still opting for the elite soldier to start, so we might be seeing a I think it's honeycomb, I always forget which one's which, or cherry blossom, whichever opportunity this one is.
There he is.
Looks like this will be what we're seeing.
Yes, you.
He's gone for an instant seeker on the general.
I don't know which
is
one I want to
starting
do first,
honeycomb
but I want to get him out of the way at least. That's all I know.
Opportunity.
I want to just
So Chris is even grabbing the truck keys. So Chris looks like he knows what is going on. Oh hey Coates, thank you. Thanks for the raid. Welcome everyone. Just seeing some lovely action between Random and Chris here. So both players, yeah, definitely gone for different strategies. Random has taken the first minute to grab the handyman disguise, but that is now banked in, so he's got that available to him. So it looks like he might head over to Klaus to get the 230 isolation. No, he's in fact he is going to go.
Am I loud in there? Should be.
He's going to go for Razor first, so he might go for the honeycomb opportunity as well.
Yes.
Chris with some excellent knowledge of timings, if that was planned, because he knew he could get the handyman in the first sort of minute and a half there, whilst still doing the honeycomb start. So that's lovely timing from Chris there.
You're in. Good work, 47. Now to locate General Zaydan.
Snail in hand, so I think he must also have something planned here.
I am in.
You see, Randy has managed to get into the school as the waiter, because it is legal here. Cause there is a waiter who would bring Razor's food. So he's just moving the guard out of the way there so he can break in. As we see, Chris has done a lovely isolation on Razor there actually. Because of his seeker, there's nowhere in the school where they throw up, I believe, so they do head out. It's a brilliant isolation from Chris there. So I think he must. He could take either kill on Razor here actually, because he's going to hide them all behind this little crate, meaning that the shopkeeper shouldn't find them. I'm definitely a fan of this, Chris. If you watch back the VOD, I love this action. It's brilliant. Always good to see something other than the radio lore. And as we can see from his instinct there, he's got Klaus is currently on the way. He's just heading through the parking garage currently, which is, I believe, where he has his smuggled shotgun. So he's in the handyman disguise. So he'll be taking down Klaus first by the look of it, whilst he's here. Perfect timing again from Chris. This is, yeah, a lovely set of isolations. I've not seen this personally. Excellent stuff. Randy has just taken down Razor with a neck snap as the waiter.
Oh,
He's going to head on out of the school now. Of course, he's not, as I said, he's not trespassing, so he can just wander straight out. Yeah, so Coates, this is Crudy's freestyle. So basically, rather than a target having a specific kill condition, each player just receives 2 generic kill conditions. You can't swap the kill condition and a disguise, but you can pick and choose which target you want to do. So it has to be a silent shotgun as the handyman, but it doesn't have to be on Razor or Klaus. You get to pick. So yes, it's been a great little sort of side gimmick on Roulette so far. I'm loving it myself. It makes for a great watch. Love seeing different strategies as we're seeing here. Both players going for 2 completely different things. Same as we saw on Mumbai, of course. Both players, I think they might have gone for the same kill conditions if memory serves. I can't quite remember, but done in 2 different ways. It's good stuff. So Chris has taken down Klaus. Knew what he was doing. He's just got to go and grab a waiter disguise. He already has Zaydan isolated and down for a neck snap. Randy is definitely not too far behind. He also has his smuggle in the consulate garage. Has got the handyman disguise already down here. Looks like he'll be doing the standard entrance, hoping to catch him on his
How to
cycle.
wait when I get him here.
Chris, meanwhile, is just trying to find the waiter. Of course, there is the sleeper one here. This is the one who would normally go to Razor, but he's a lazy waiter. Trying to distract him in. I think you need to wake him up first with the radio.
More tools, yes, very
Or
good.
just be very close by the look of it. So
Very good.
yeah,
very
we've got a bit of a
good.
race on here. So Randy's got some rather unfortunate timing with Klaus. He is quite a way away, but it is fairly safe if he just wants to wait it out. Meanwhile, Chris is just trying to struggle to get the waiter into this little room here. Should have him this time, as long as he can KO without problem. Yeah, body's fallen fine. He should be able to get this disguise grab. It's
Okay.
normally fairly safe. Yeah, the woman wasn't quite there. So yeah, that is the way to disguise for Chris. So he's just got to go and snap Razor's neck and head to an
So,
exit, and this
he is
should
on his way
be
out now,
GG Chris. I think Randy might just be that little bit too far behind, unfortunately. He can try and navigate the upstairs, but Klaus has now left his office, so there's nowhere good to grab him really until he gets to the balcony there. Assuming Chris doesn't have any issues snapping the right neck,
Yeah.
he's going to play it safe and just make sure, I think, by the look of it.
Yeah.
He did get the correct neck. Of course, he has got the truck keys, so he's right by an exit. Brilliant stuff from Chris until he started running into this barrier. That was not optimal, but brilliant nevertheless, and that should be
I should just
GG
wait, yeah.
Chris. I can't see Random being able to take down Klaus
I did this the wrong
in
order,
the
no.
next 30 seconds. Unfortunately, the
Correct,
timing
we need
of
to change now.
Klaus's cycle just letting him down a bit there, but lovely work from Chris, and I'll definitely be stealing that Seeker strategy for sure. Yeah, great work from Chris there. I think we can see why he's quite a fan of Marrakesh there. I think he's shown that quite well. 6-minute timer, but given that he didn't start in either disguise, great work. Great work. So up next we've got Mendoza at 49 past the hour, so just over 2 minutes time. So again, because I've become the stat guy, so we've got Random is 2 from 3, so 66.6% win rate. Another strong map for Chris here, he's 6 from 7, which is an 85.7% win rate, which is mighty impressive. So
Let's see here.
should see both players seem sort of, Random's not got a great deal of maps on here, but both players looking very strong for sure. Chris having some difficulties loading in by the look of it. I think he might have just game crashed, which is not what we want to see. He had a lot of crashing issues when he was last on Mendoza, which was a game I think I might have casted. So it might be a map that Chris struggles with here. Don't want to see any crashes, of course. Would be unfortunate, but I think that's what's happened. I'll just give his stream a refresh just in case it's not what
I wonder
happened.
if there's a way to knock out Klaus's
Yeah,
entire
that is what
entourage
happened. So
at
we've had a
once,
game
like
crash
it's,
just loading in, I believe,
escaping.
looking at Chris's gameplay there.
Well, most of the guards
Which is
actually
Not
start
ideal.
to follow him when he gets to the garage. If I knock them out earlier, then
Especially given the spin's supposed to be in the next 40 odd
I'll
seconds.
find a way to knock them out. And then
But yeah, so I can't remember. We've seen Mendoza a few times, I believe, now in freestyle. It seems to be coming up quite a lot. I think there is a fair few sort of awkward spins you can get, but live spins definitely seem to be the pain, especially if they're loud eliminations, for example. But even the melee kills are not ideal. Yeah, it was. I just said. Chris has just said there is. Tis crashing. Yeah, so Chris has a good win rate on Mendoza, even with his crash
my
percentage,
fucking
which also seems quite high.
we
We might see a delayed spin here by the look of it. Yeah, I know, Hitman crashing, crazy. He always seems to have this issue as well, where he can't get back online after after his game crashes, which is very strange. Looks like he's managed to get online this time. So let's hope for no crashing. Yeah, so we just had a 2-minute delay, so it'll be starting at 51 past the hour now instead. Chris has loaded in and hopefully has no issues this time. So, I'm surprised we've not seen both players pick a way to start straight away. Chris, of course, has there, but Random's still looking at the parking lot, but he might have something in mind, or we might just plan a quick change, depending on what we see here. Things like the lawyer might change minds. I think we had that last time I casted Mendoza. I think the lawyer disguise was something that brought us away from the standard way to start that is Mendoza. 20 seconds until the spin goes live, so yeah, hoping for some melee or live loud kills here. Should make a good map if that's what we get.
I'm confused.
Yeah, no one ever expects the way to start on Mendoza. So uncommon, so rare. Spin should be live any second. Here we go. Yeah, so we have got a live melee kill, fortunately, and we might see a different start because we have got Loud AR as a herald and Icicle Melee as the Asado Chef. Well curated curry, excellent work. So I suspect we'll see Asado Chef starts here potentially from both players. It is always a pain to grab that disguise. Of course, the Icicle is quite a ways out the way because I believe there's only one, which is in the freezer down by the vineyard.
That's a loud one. Providence Herald, there's a herald there.
It is a great Mendoza spin. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this one. So Randy's loading in very quick. Yeah, Chris is having a little bit more of a think about what he wants, making sure he's got everything he needs. The flash phone is an interesting choice. I approve of that one.
Okay,
looks like something different we're going to see. So yeah, of course, yeah, both players realise that a loud AR isn't needed on this map because I believe you can grab quite a few.
I don't know.
I believe.
I don't know this map well.
So Randy heading down straight away from the Asado Chef to grab the Icicle by the look of it. Chris opting for the same start, but he is going for a Yates isolation. He has been collared there by the mercenary, so it slowed him down just a little bit. He should still have enough time to grab Yates and isolate him first.
Right.
Random's just having some issues getting this guard to listen to his coins, which I actually thought the chef was allowed in the vineyard area there. I didn't realise. He seems fairly confident that's not okay. I thought that was fine myself. But he, of course, can sneak through this little vent up here.
Never mind.
So Chris has gone for the Yates isolation.
Should probably just climb out again.
It's heading back out. So we might see him. As far as I'm aware, Yates does stay on the balcony for quite a while, so he should still hopefully have enough time to get up and grab Yates. Chris is taking Yates over to the roof, so we might see a loud AR snipe here from Chris. Might be what he's got planned.
I've triggered him now, so she might be coming down here.
As he gets some very glitchy body action disappearing into the roof there. That's classic Hitman stuff. So Random looks like he might be heading. He might be trying to get Tamara first by the look of it.
I did not.
He has a since Random has gone down to the vineyard area. I think he's triggered the winemaker, which is going to bring Tamara down. So he's going to try and use some coins to grab her in this little area here where there's a box available to him. We'll have to be careful of the bodyguard who follows Tamara as well. Even in that little sort of cubbyhole area, she can be a pain. Might even is he going to try and grab Corvo instead? He might just slowly be trying to isolate everyone here.
Just wait here a bit, if you don't mind.
It seems to definitely have something planned. I'm not entirely sure what that is yet. Might just be doing some long bumps on Corvo.
Oh, I need the winemaker. He's back here now, isn't he?
Chris has managed to trank for a loud AR. He's got a briefcase to smuggle that in, so he can take that down with him. So he's definitely going to go for a snipe here by the look of it, and I think he's going to go and seek Tamara as well, and then that should give him plenty of time to go and grab the icicle for the melee kill in the bathroom. Would be my guess as to where Chris is planning to go here. Random's still just having a little bit of difficulty. He's just trying to grab a vineyard worker over to. No, I think he's grabbed the. Has he grabbed Tamara's guard there actually?
Excuse me. Looks like you lost something.
Who this?
So Chris trying to line up a seeker here on Tamara. Not the easiest thing in the world. Yeah, he's going to change his mind. Definitely a risky shot. He's going to try and find an even more risky shot by the look of it.
Who the fuck are you?
No, he's still playing things safe. I think he's going to potentially just wait until she's at the top of the stairs and hopefully grab her that way instead.
She's over there. I need to.
You can shoot her from these bushes if you let her come up the stairs and sort of distract everyone so they're facing the other direction. Not the easiest, but it's technically possible. But, yeah, Randy, I think, has realised he might have caused himself some difficulties here. He is going to take out the chief winemaker here. Doesn't need the disguise, but I wonder if he has a plan here to isolate Tamara in the freezer.
It's quite great.
Or at least somewhere along the tour, potentially.
And that's promise. It's here.
Chris heading over here to grab a waiter so he can do the Herald Law, I believe is what he's got planned here while he waits for Tamara to get into a better position.
Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I'm Gabriel Vargas, chief winemaker.
So he's going to use that flash phone that should grab the Herald.
Any questions before we start?
Yes, but they're all above your pay grade.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor
Yeah,
Vargas.
so Randy's doing some storylines. He's
Follow me.
I think going to isolate Tamara in the freezer here. The icicle, I think he's already grabbed it, but the chef disguise, of course, he has just around the corner. So hopefully that gives him enough time to run around, grab his chef disguise and run back, get the melee and lock them in. I presume he'll have to isolate her guard and Corvo if he hasn't already got the guard down.
It's a freezer. It's a place where you can freeze
He's
stuff.
going to have to be careful here though, because he can't melee Corvo. He must be changing his mind, he must be going wrong disguise. Yeah, Randy's realised straight away that didn't grab his chef disguise first, unfortunately. So wrong disguise kill for Random. Getting some latency from Chris, but he did go for the Herald kill on Yates on the roof.
Do this guy first.
I think his game might have crashed. Unfortunately,
I can't trigger their dialogue.
he's gone. He's still alive. I've just refreshed his stream. He's still alive.
Yes.
But it's gone black screen, which normally means game crash for Chris. Yeah, game crash by the look of it. Yeah, it's not good. Does extend his photo finish window, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Chris. Corey, sorry. But with Randy just having a restart himself, it doesn't hopefully have too much of an impact on the game.
Without breaking everything.
Chris definitely had a very strong strat in mind. He definitely knew what he was doing. So I wouldn't put it past him to do something similar yet again. Yeah, as we see, he's finally getting his load back in. Hopefully he has no issues getting online. As we can see here as well, Randy has changed the strat slightly. He's not gone for the chef straight away. He's going to isolate Yates first. Same thing that Chris was doing. I think he realised how much difficulty he was having getting Tamara. Because once you enter the vineyard area, it does trigger Tamara's tour to begin, which does make it quite difficult to grab her once she starts that loop. I think both players may be going to try and aim to seeker her before they go down to get the icicle from here on out. Chris definitely looked like he was aiming for that anyway. Chris even has a smuggle of a loud AR, even though he didn't need one last time. Yeah, Chris definitely had a fast strat though, so even though he's 2 minutes behind in game time, it's I wouldn't put it past him still. He definitely knew what he wanted to do there. He did it very well. It looks like Randy is going for a very similar strat this time. He's even, so Randy's taken out both of the mercenaries who were on the stairs. Didn't need to distract this one up as far as I'm aware. He could have just KO'd him on the stairs, but yeah, so Chris is being followed by one of the mercenaries, I think that is there, but they will leave him alone now. He's already up here, I believe. He's going to take out Yates' wife, and we'll have plenty of time to get ready for when Yates arrives. So yeah, seeing the same thing from both players, although Randy isn't in the Asado chef disguise, only just occurred to me. Which does mean he's going to have the pain of grabbing that disguise, because it's not the easiest in the world, especially once the map's loaded in for a while.
I don't need to hide the body.
I didn't realise. Yeah, I thought he was in the suit there, Randy, but no, he was in the Herald, so he's just going to take that kill down. I assume he must have started chef and
Fuck are they at the moment?
And left it where the Herald disguise grab was, so apologies for that one.
So I need to...
Looks like Random might go and grab try and hit a seeker shot now on Tamara, same as we saw Chris attempt before his crash.
Figure out a way
she is still in that same awkward area.
You can't get the icicle if I'm
Random is heading away to where you would normally isolate, so that must be, yeah, that's where his Asado chef is, so... Yeah, so I'm not entirely sure. I think Random does have a seeker, but if he doesn't, since he is in the chef disguise, I believe he would be able to start fire pit. Oh, he is going to. Oh, he's going to go down to the vineyard first, which might interrupt her cycle again. So we might. Random, sorry, might have the same issues he ran into last time. Doesn't look like he does have a seeker, as he has brought in a pistol with him, and he did smuggle a loud AR.
Why even bother?
Chris this time, yeah, he has managed to get the smuggle off. He has managed to get the seeker shot off through the little roof dome there, which means she'll be heading into the bathroom. She'll give him plenty of time to go and grab the icicle. Might even go for a double seeker here potentially.
For the investors, I guess.
Not unless he already grabbed it. I don't think he did. But I was watching Randy's screen for a while there.
For the investors. Though, depending on my timing here, this could actually work.
Is he going to go for the loud AR kill on Tamara instead?
Because if I'm lucky.
Looks like he's changing strategy here, Chris, I believe. As we see, oh, of course, yeah, Chris did KO Yates already, so unless he needs to, he must restart it. I don't know if he thinks the icicle is thrown. Yeah, he has KO'd both, of course. Hasn't realised, and he won't get told. A major advantage for Randy now, because it is going to be a restart for Chris at some point. He does need to wait one target up, but he won't be able to do that without red guns.
Man, I just heard a weird noise. I'm moving in to investigate.
Not unless he has some kind of magic voodoo that I'm unaware of. Very unfortunate for Chris here, because he was so good before his crash.
Wait.
True love's kiss. That might wake one of them up. Random has he has started the winemaker tour, as we can see here. Tamara is on her way down, which means he is going to run into difficulties again. She is not easy to grab once she starts this tour. Chris is taking down a herald, but again, as we know, at some point he'll have an inevitable restart, unfortunately. Not unless feels 5 minutes ago now, give or take. Not unless he, I think he did bring a trank in. So I mean, if he tranked one of the targets, if he tranked Yates, I suppose he could get him woken up. As far as I'm aware, he didn't do that. And he's going to kill him anyway with his loud AR. At least try to. There we go. He has got the snipe off, but this is where he'll realise now that he has got to do the melee with the icicle. I'm sure he'll realise hopefully soon, because we don't want to see him go too far. Randy technically has Tamara down, but yeah, it's not gone well. It's caused a big old panic. So it's a restart from Randy. So if Chris realises any second now that he needs to restart as well, we'll have both players on very similar.
In case of
very similar timings.
You know.
So yeah, Chris is on his way to grab the icicle now.
You're not who I wanted. Fuck you.
He's going to realise he'll have that heartbreaking moment come any second now. Randy is, he's going back for his. He's trying to go for the Herald Lure, but he has accidentally caught the way out. There we go. I think Chris, he's realised straight away. I think as soon as he grabbed it and turned around there, he realised he'd made a small boo boo. There's a restart, so we're only 45-ish seconds away from one another, even after Chris's rip. Chris definitely has a working strat, let's say. He unfortunately just went for the KO last time. I think he this time might now realise he just needs to Seeker Tamara go straight for the icicle, get the melee off, because he can do the Herald Lure any time. As we see, Randy's ripped, grabbing the Herald again. So now both players are very close together. So both players look like they're struggling with their spin. I think it's the live kill that might be doing it. But Chris definitely seems to have a much stronger strat. He knows. Random is using many coin lures to grab a Herald here. It's not working out great for him. The flash phone definitely seems to be the better of the two strategies here. Whereas Randy's having to do many coin tosses to move various people out of the way, which isn't ideal. Chris has once again got Yates down, so hopefully he knows this time. He might even just double Seeker Tamara if he gets her through the window again.
Yeah, me neither.
Or through the dome. Sorry, if he opens the window and goes, he might. I think he has two Seeker darts that he can definitely free up.
Thank you.
Should give him plenty of time. He might not even need two, but I think he does have a spare dart anyway. Another restart from Randy trying to grab the Herald there.
Of course.
I think he had the same problem. He got ripped. One of the other Heralds, I believe, caught him trying to drag the body to safety.
Chris, please. Come here.
So yeah, Chris with the Yates isolation is going to go and
yes.
Going to go and get ready for the Seeker on Tamara. I think that's what he did last time.
Come here.
Interesting choice to come this way, I think.
Yes, you.
Not completely necessary, a little bit risky, but
Thank you.
yeah, definitely an interesting choice to come this way. Nearly got caught by the by this waiter here, but he managed to get through no problem, just about. So Randy has managed to grab the Providence Herald this time, so he's on his way up to Yates.
This is a fair point. If you could see him,
He's
you
got
would
his strat to work for once. He had been struggling with it a couple of times. As soon as he grabbed the Herald, he knows what he's doing. Chris just starting to isolate the bathrooms, or at least try to. A bit risky there, because he definitely could have been GRB'd with these here. Chris hasn't gone for the seeker shot when she's at reception, so he's going to have to try and hit the awkward shot now on the stairs.
Nobody heard, nobody heard.
Because he doesn't want to go down and grab
He heard.
the icicle.
Damn it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that's where Randy's been having issues, but it's where he's going anyway.
Ungood.
But Chris has the advantage of he will still have seekers
Very
to
ungood.
use, whereas Randy's not bringing them in his loadout. Randy he did bring the extra mercenary in from the front door, so he's just got to drag this body, and then he just has to KO the two on the stairs. That'll soundproof the upstairs for him to do the loud AR kill. So yeah, Chris knows he's got the seeker. He's also a bodyguard, which has very good access to a lot of the winery areas and pretty much everywhere else he wants to be. He just has to find a good place to line up a seeker shot where he won't get caught. Send her to the bathroom where his chef disguise is located anyway.
I am unsure if he just saw me or not.
Yeah, Randy's he's taken out the
take the
stairs well, so he
chance
should have a
that he
nice
didn't.
soundproof area in a second to
But I'm
take
fairly
out
sure.
take out Yates. So yeah, so Chris is going to try and bump Tamara so he can
So we'll see in a
seek her
moment.
from in here. A little bit risky. I don't know if he hit the cactus. No, he's managed to get her. So she'll be heading down to the bathroom. Just needs to go and move those guards around, I believe, would be his best course of action. Just to make sure, because she might go into a bathroom where one of the bodies is. Doesn't need to move this way. I know that's where he left his chef, so that's fine. Might even just grab her here. He is in an illegal disguise though. Here he's trespassing, so he's got to be careful of the guard. He should be fine.
Now I need to go over here. Get to this.
Problem is now Tamara is on the stairs, so he might just wait, grab her towards the photocopier instead. Gives him time to hide this body here.
Or her guard, for that matter. Out of the
Shouldn't.
way.
I don't think he'll be going for this on the stairs. He'll go and meet her at the bottom here. Dump her straight in this box. Then he already has Yates isolated, so it's using his flash phone to grab the Herald, which so far has been working very well for him.
But it's something. Probably winning, to be honest.
Random has got the Yates kill down. He's in the right disguise now.
Winning
So
is
he's
what
just
he's
going to... If Randy can figure out a way to isolate Tamara now that he's going down to the vineyard again, that does seem to be causing him some problems. So that is the Tamara live kill done correctly this time for Chris. Which does put him at a big advantage here now, I would say, because it's the more awkward kill. Being a live kill, and Randy has, as we've seen, had a few issues grabbing
I don't need to be the chef.
grabbing
to go down here. I
Tamara
could have
and
been a
isolating
guard,
her while
taking
she's on her way
shortcut
down
for
to
15.
the winemaker's tour.
I mean, it doesn't help me anyways, because I still need to get Tamara, but you know.
So Chris, we should see the Herald isolation in just a second.
We don't maybe have to.
He's
do
done this
that.
a few times now. He knows what he's doing.
Okay.
He's got his loud AR already with him, so once he can isolate this Herald here, should be a case of heading towards the little heather field he was at before, going for the snipe, and hopefully we see an exit. A little bit of a longer spin this one, which is 23-ish minutes. Quite long for Mendoza, but it is a difficult spin. Both players not loving this, I would say.
we can do
Randy
both,
might
that'd
be
be
trying
great.
to grab Tamara
Whittleton
in the
Guard.
usual isolation
That's the
area, but I think the bodyguard's going to hang around. Chris has managed to do the loud AR kill. He's got a bit of whoosh going on from one of the bodyguards. That should be fine. He's going to even go and grab... I think he was going to go for the bodyguard disguise. He grabbed the chef. I think he does have a bodyguard somewhere around here. But he's no, he's going to drop all of his illegal items because he can just go and get Chris to head up to the sports car. Randy with a rip there anyway, so I think, assuming Chris is able to get out without problems, we should be seeing a GG here. Looking good. I don't think he's got any bodies that are likely to get found. Made sure to stop at the frisk point.
I play on
Exit's
pure
just seconds away.
hatred of this game.
Be sub 8 minutes, I think, for Chris. If maybe not.
Hello,
Quite a long frisk
game.
animation, that one. But just over 8 minutes.
Oh, so you heard that, but I didn't hear
Unfortunate
that.
crash in the middle. Otherwise, I think we could have been done with that map a little bit sooner. But good work from Chris there. GG. Yeah, so he's taken that with a crash as well. So definitely very well done from Chris. Next map up, Whittleton Creek, which I believe is the first time we'll be seeing Whittleton Creek. It was meant to be in one of the other games as a fourth map, but we didn't get that far into that one. So I think this is the first time Whittleton is actually going to be in an actual live game. And that will be at 18 past the hour, so in 2 minutes time we'll be seeing Whittleton, which even with the conditions here, obviously there is a standard timer that we tend to see for Whittleton, so we could be in for a quick map potentially here. They're normally sort of between 4 and 6 minutes on average, so definitely could be in for a quick game here. Stats again, so random is 4 from 8, so 50% win rate for Randy, and Chris is 4 from 6, so 66.6% win rate. So both players, as you'd expect, I guess, on a quick map like Whittleton, they are sort of coin toss maps, is how I would describe them. So not a huge surprise that there's not a big difference between the stats. I think Chris might have crashed again, unfortunately, there, looking at the black screen. Yeah, he's just complaining in Discord. He has had another crash, unfortunately, Chris. So we might see a little spin delay here. Just waiting on confirmation from Curry. Yeah, 2 minute delay. So spin should be hopefully going live at 20 past instead. Mendoza and Chris just don't get along. He may have very good stats on Mendoza, but the game just doesn't like him playing it, especially when he seems to win. It always seems to crash, in particular when he wins. I think he did he crash? I think he might have crashed before, during, and after that Mendoza spin there, which is always fun. We see Chris is loading back in here, so
Screen.
hopefully we'll be ready for 20 past the hour. Still got 2 minutes, so should have plenty of time.
Can you please fucking work? Thank you.
And yeah, just in case we do go to the next map, we have got Berlin as the final map of the 5, which is in a way sort of the
Chocolate, biscuit,
sort of inspiration, I guess, for the freestyle tournament here.
More
chocolate. Of course, it's basically like playing Berlin on every map in terms of roulette. But, I'm definitely hoping for some live kills here. At the very least, I want a live kill. Hopefully a pistol elimination, Curry, if you're taking bribes. I'm sure something can be arranged, because neither of these targets are particularly ideal for loud kills, as there's not really any ideal places to soundproof as far as I can remember. Especially during an elimination anyway. It would be bad enough as a loud kill. Eliminations are quite awkward on this map. Chris just getting some practice in. He looks like he has something he wants to do here. He seems to know what he wants. Spin will be coming in 40 odd seconds. Yeah, I'm not sure what Chris is showing off here. I guess it's a type of isolation, a little peekaboo isolation here. Seems like it'd be a little bit slower than just peeking at him through the window, but I think it was something to do with the poison. Actually, there, kind of annoyed I didn't get to see that. Hopefully, I get to see this in the spin, which will be coming up any second now. Hoping for some interesting conditions. So we have got nothing too crazy. We've got an SMG, so it can be loud or silenced.
SMG,
No elimination required as Gunther. And an explosion accident as the construction worker, which of course is a disguise you can start in. And there is a propane on the way, I believe. So you could do a drive-by here on one of the targets for the first kill. And the second kill, this could be a very, very quick spin. In fact, this could be first in, first out. Randy is getting the initial advantage, with Chris just taking a little bit of extra time to plan. I think Random must know some timings in it because he's waiting the intro out.
There. Is that indoors or outdoors?
So both players on identical timings, but Randy's game will be just a couple of seconds ahead due to the load difference.
Indoors.
So they're splitting up straight away. I think Random is going to go for the propane that's in the garage.
Let's see. Hello.
Chris must be opting for a different propane, or near the garage, sorry. So I think we're going to see Randy might be going for a drive-by here on Cassidy, by the look of it.
Some explosive.
Whereas we're seeing Chris go straight up to isolate both Gunther and Janus.
Well, there, I have no clue.
Can he just? He can just knock him out. Grab the disguise. SMG's already in hand. There's plenty of space for these bodies. Very, very quick kill here for Chris. I don't even think he's gonna. Is he gonna hide the bodies? Doesn't look like it. He's gonna change back to Gunther just while he goes to grab the evidence clue thing from the basement. As we see Randy just go to grab the clues from Batty's side. Both players have opted for different targets straight off the bat. I think we'll see the same kill conditions for sure. Yeah, but, Chris is looking lightning fast so far. Just needs to go and grab his construction worker again, and he can be on his way to do a drive-by.
It's very interesting.
Should theoretically looks to be the faster strategy, because he won't have to wait for Janus's distraction of the radio. Just needs to make sure he's careful with it. So yeah, we do see Randy do the drive-by explosion accident on Cassidy. Gives him plenty of time to just run over and take care of Janus. Chris is definitely looking at a little bit faster. He's just going to go and grab the propane here from the barbecue. Ready for a drive-by, and then he will just need to grab the clue. So both players, there's not a huge difference in strategy here. Both players similar timings. Looks like Randy would have the advantage with the extra clue, but of course that doesn't make a huge difference. Chris looks like he might even go for the clues first and then just do the drive-by on the way out.
Nothing stopping them.
But, yeah, Randy is having to infiltrate the house, and he will go for the radio lure by the look of it. Which means Janus will take some time coming back up the stairs, which I think might just be that little bit too slow with how lightning quick Chris flying through Whittleton Creek here.
Rather, especially not your complaining.
Chris looks like he might have been practicing. In fact, he's been very quick so far. That'll be his final clue here, and he has the propane nearby. He can just go and do a drive-by. As we see, Randy has been slowed down slightly because he is having to wait for Janus's path to bring him upstairs. Chris is just going to be a little bit cautious here because he doesn't want to accidentally catch the bodyguard in the explosion as well. So this is giving the advantage ever so slightly back to Randy. Well, not so much an advantage, but he is giving Randy a way back in. Yeah, Chris showing frustration at the bodyguard here because that is what's slowing him down a lot here. So we could even see, I think this is going to go to photo finish potentially here, because that is everything nearly for Randy. Just needs to go and grab. Oh, he might be. I think bagging the body in the cupboard here might slow him down just that little bit too much. Just got to go and grab the final clue in the basement, which won't take long. But he is see Chris here just having to do a fair few bumps just to distract the bodyguard here. Apologies if you heard the ping there. Yeah, Chris having to do a lot of distractions here to. I think I don't think he has a method to do the drive-by. He just is planning on doing an SMG, which is causing him some issues because he can't do a drive-by. Of course, Randy does have a crowbar. But that's both players with both conditions down. Oh, Randy doesn't have a crowbar. He must have thrown it and not picked it back up, so he's going to have to go to a slower exit. Definitely going to see a photo finish here, I believe. But Chris did have a slightly slower load time. I think if Randy had picked up his crowbar again, I think he had one anyway. I think if he'd have had that, he definitely would have had that.
Too late to turn around.
But, it's definitely going to go to photo finish here. Both players with a near identical in-game time.
Just picked up the crowbar.
I do think we'll see Chris take the map and the game here. Yeah, I think Chris probably has probably around 5 or 6 second advantage here on the done button. Just waiting for Curry, but yeah, we're definitely going to see a photo finish here. Very similar in game times, about 9 seconds. So that's probably going to be around the time of the load advantage. I do think with both players being on PC, I don't think there'll be enough time here, unfortunately, for Randy to claw this one back. I do think we might see 3-1 Chris, but we should wait for Curry. 22 seconds ahead it was in the end. There must have been some stream delay. Yeah, I think we're going to struggle to see Randy have enough time here.
Oh god, okay.
With him in, like I said, his PC, he's got an SSD by the look of things. He's got some very quick load times. I think we might be seeing this called quite quickly potentially here. Yeah, it looks like Randy might even know. I think he knows he's a bit too far back. It looks like he's going to say he wants to forfeit the photo finish. Yeah, he's going to go for that. I think he realises he can't quite make up 22 seconds. He'll know his own load times. I would quite like to calculate it anyway, Curry, if you've got some free time. But yeah, we'll be seeing Chris here. Chris has taken the game here, 3-1. The forfeit of his photo finish because he knows he can't make up 22 seconds. We'll make this 3-1 to Chris. Just wait for the confirmation on the UI from Curry. And we can get this wrapped up just in time for Improv Royale 5.
Well, at least I finished half of the maps. That's good enough for me.
Corey just having to manically type currently in the Discord channel, but I'm sure we'll get the update any second now. Chris, of course, already knows he has gone offline.
Well, see you guys later.
There we go. So yeah, we can see. So Randy did take map 1, and Chris with an excellent comeback, especially on Mendoza with his crash, but an exceptional Marrakesh, a very good Mendoza, and a brilliant Whittleton Creek from Chris means he takes this 3-1, and he will be the one progressing to our semi-final. So last place in the semi-final. So we'll just have a quick look at these brackets now. So let's refresh now. So as we can see, we've got semi-final 1 of ChrisX versus ChrisX3. I nearly said that incorrectly then. So ChrisX versus ChrisX3. In semi-final 1 and semi-final 2, we have Fanium versus Blythe. So 2 Europeans versus 2 Americans again. I think we've got here. So yeah, and I will raid him for my upcoming matches. Not that there's anything in, because none of them have been scheduled. So that is everything from me today, guys. GG to the players. Thanks, Corey, for adminning. And I shall now send everyone over to Infofon. But thanks very much, guys, and goodbye.